Hello and welcome to my kitchen. And today I am making an amazing Balinese dish called Ayam Betutu chicken. It is a roast chicken dish with loads of flavor. Super delicious. And this is part of a collaboration with other great cooks from around the world. So please do check out their videos that they're offering you, all with a different dish from Bali. Their links are in the video description, and just use hashtag TasteOfBali to see more. And we are part of a cooking collaboration on YouTube. We bring you new dishes from around the world every month. So follow us and check out what we have to offer. So first you need to start with green onions, lemon, garlic, ginger, jalapeno and/or chili, plus sesame seeds, nutmeg, cumin, coriander, salt, pepper, and lemongrass. With all these ingredients, you will have a load and layers of flavor. And you need a whole chicken, or I've got here 3 chicken breasts, about 1 kilo, 2.2 pounds, plus 3 leaves of curly kale. And I have washed it and broken it into pieces. I also have sea salt, gluten-free tamari sauce or soy sauce, and fish sauce. So these are the ingredients I'm using. Here I am going to cut up the ginger. It's a lot of ginger. I'm using 2 thumbs of ginger into very small pieces. I have already de-seeded the chili and the jalapeno, and if you want to see how to de-seed them, stay to the end of the video. And then I'm going to chop them into very small pieces. It's a half each. And here you have everything all chopped along with 3 bay leaves. Here's the juice of the lemon. I'm taking half for my husband's chicken, which will have no seasoning, and half for the other 2 pieces of chicken for me. This is the fish sauce, and this is the soy sauce. I'm going to mix it all together, and that's the liquid that we're going to use to marinate our chicken. Then I take the kale and I just cut it into smaller pieces. Now here you have your long list of original ingredients on the left and the substitutions I had to make because I could not get certain ingredients like banana leaves or cassava leaves or galangal. So you can use the original ingredients if you can get them, or the substitutions as you wish. So here we have the liquid. I'm going to mix it up with the seasoning, all of the seasoning and the sesame seeds, and I'm going to put it into a pan for marinating the chicken. Here I'm adding the ginger and the garlic. We're going to give it a stir. And if you like this recipe, please subscribe. And then we're going to add it to the marinating pan along with most of the chopped green onions, finely chopped green onions. Mix it all together. And we lay the chicken breasts on top. As you can see, they are de-skinned and deboned. But as I said, you can use a whole chicken. And if you use a whole chicken, you want to put the whole stuffing inside the chicken. Make sure to completely cover the outside of your chicken breasts. And then I add the rest of the green onions on top and just kind of move it around so it's equally placed. Here I'm adding the lemongrass on top for flavor. It will add a lemony flavor to the top of the chicken. And then I'm going to insert the 3 pieces of dried bay leaves underneath the chicken. Doesn't that look amazing? I'm already just dying to eat this with all these flavors. Now what you want to do is cover your dish and put it in the fridge to marinate for at least 2 hours. You could let it marinate overnight, but not longer than 8 hours. Now this is my husband's chicken because he doesn't like spices. So I'm just putting a little bit of lemon and a little bit of pepper for now, and I will add salt later. And then we're going to cover it and once again marinate it for 2 hours. Here, I'm pulling out the chicken that's been marinating. You can see this is my husband's chicken. There's nothing more to do to it except add just a little bit of salt and then put the foil. Oh, and yes, that's right. And I'm going to just put a little bit of the lemon juice on top just to make sure that we get nice lemon flavor everywhere. And then I'm going to cover it and cook it in the oven. Now here is the star of the show, my chicken, the Balinese Ayam Betutu. I'm removing the lemongrass because it's incredibly tough and I don't want it to stay for the cooking process, and the same for the bay leaves. And that's all I'm going to do. Otherwise, I'm just going to put the cover back on and we're going to bake. Oh, sorry. Missed a step. I forgot about it. I'm putting the kale under the chicken so it can chick with the seasoning and all the flavors that are in the marinade. There we go. And here you can see that the instructions if you do a whole chicken recipe, which is the original recipe from Bali. So you want to put all the seasoning together with the kale, stuff it in the chicken. You bake the chicken covered for 20 minutes at 325 and then for another 30 or more minutes at 375. And you want the internal temperature of your chicken to reach 165 Fahrenheit or 76 Celsius. And measure it in a thick part of the meat with your thermometer. So now the chicken has cooked. Here it is. Look at that. Doesn't that look amazing? I'm going to give it a nice cut, and it cuts like warm butter. It is so tender and so moist. Just look at that. And here you go. It is just so tender. It is perfectly cooked. It's not undercooked so that it could be a food safety risk, and it's not overcooked. So it is moist and tender and flavorful. I have to say, this is one of my favorite chicken recipes that I've ever done in my entire life. So let's give it a try. Oh, mildly spicy, and it's mildly acidic, layers of flavor. It is really delicious. So I hope you like this recipe. I served it with the kale as well as roasted sweet potatoes and rice, and it was an amazing dinner. And as promised, this is how you can remove the seeds from your spicy peppers. So you don't have to remove the seeds, but the seeds contain a lot of the heat. So if you want your dish to be less spicy, then you remove the seeds. If you want a lot of spice, you keep the seeds in. And that's how you do it. Thank you so much for watching. And if you like this video, give me a like, subscribe to my channel, and please do check out the recipes of my collaborators. They will all have something really delicious and interesting for you. Thank you so much. Check me out on my social media. Connect with me. Let me know if you have a recipe you want me to make for you that's gluten-free. And have a great day. Bye.